Voice variation is also important to add color to your speech. But more than the color, it adds value to your speech. It improves your message. So now how do we do this? Let me introduce a small abbreviation again for you to remember it. 4Ps. If you have heard of marketing 4Ps, this is nothing to do with marketing 4Ps, but this is public speaking, voice variation 4Ps. Now what are those 4Ps? Pace, pitch, pause, and power. So how do we bring in pace to this? Before that, let's simply listen to a basic speech that we have all heard of. Now someone would come in front of you and say, please do your work faster. If you take a long time to finish your work, we will never finish this job. Now these are the type of speeches that we have always heard. Do you find anything strange in that? I don't think so, because these are the commonest speeches that we have always heard. But then, are they interesting to listen to? No, they're very boring. Why is that? Because someone is reading it from a piece of paper. So no pauses, no voice variation, nothing. Okay, listen to it again. Please do your work faster. If you take a long time to finish your work, we will never finish this job. Okay, now how can we bring variety and more meaning to this line or this little phrase or this little speech? Now to do this, let's introduce pace first. Please do your work faster. If you take a long time to finish your work, we will never finish this job. Now if you see, we're talking about doing work faster. So that part went faster. Please do your work faster. Then we're talking about taking long time. In that part, I deliberately said it slower or with more pace. If you take a long time to finish your work, we will never finish this job. So the pace is the number of words you say for a time unit, let's say for a minute. So in the first line, it was much faster, lot of words in a minute. But later, when we were talking about taking a long time, we dragged it, or lesser number of words per minute. So that's how you vary your pace according to the meaning of your sentence. Now that's very important. What if you read it the other way? Please do your work faster. If you take a long time to finish your work, now that's not going to work, because it's completely the opposite. Now we introduce pace. Now how do we introduce pitch? To add more meaning to this. Now these does not have to be introduced as options. They can be introduced together. More variety you introduce to your lines, it adds more meaning to your message. So if you add pitch to this same message, please do your work faster. If you take a long time to finish your work, we will never finish this job. So we have the same pace, but we introduce pitch. So it was high pitch, so it was given that area needs more importance, has been given more importance. How do we introduce pause along with pace and pitch to add even more meaning to this line? So it would go as, please do your work faster. If you take a long time to finish your work, we will never finish this job. So now that we introduce pause as well. After please we pause, and then also after finish your work we pause. So we broke it down into different segments. The last is power. How do we introduce power into this message? We can say, please do your work faster. If you take a long time to finish your work, we will never finish this job. So you introduce volume or power into this. Into certain sections that need more attention. So now we have introduced all 4 P's, And the message is much more powerful than just saying it. Please do your work faster. If you take a long time to finish your work, we will never finish this job.